At Ashland Middle School, teachers are mandated by the state to teach climate change as part of the Next Generation Science Standards. As part of its educational mission, Southern Oregon Climate Action Now, or SOCAN, provides curriculum materials and presentations to teachers and their classrooms. For 7th grader Amelia Oskay, like for many people, the subject of climate change stirs up fear and dread. Teacher Jen Craugh finds that transparency and action are the antidotes.
So, do you remember when I was here before?
Effects of climate change in the Rogue Valley. On
That
local.
thing, yeah.
Remember that? Okay. And so I was here for that. And so that was one thing I kind of wanted to ask both of you about. And maybe you could start by telling us about you were in a unit, I believe, on climate change.
Right, so this was actually the first time we did an actual climate change unit. It's part of the new NGSS science standards, which is great. So we did an entire unit. It wasn't a huge unit, it was 4 weeks maybe. And so we looked at causes of climate change and effects of climate change, different areas. The students each did a research project with a partner or two and made a poster, and those were about the effects of climate change on various aspects of Earth.
I remember being super depressed and scared that our planet is slowly dying.
Okay, and do you think other people shared that feeling?
Yes. Mostly the sad part though.
Okay.
Not terrified. Or maybe vice versa, I don't know. I don't know what other people think.
And how did you incorporate those feelings, those concerns in the things you were doing?
Well, when Amelia came to me the one day before class, she came up to me with this face and said, I don't want to come to science today. And I said, oh, well, shoot, why not? And she said, climate change is depressing. I said, yeah, it is. But we can, so when I get scared of something or find something fearful or depressing, then I usually think now, as an adult, I've learned to think, okay, what can I do to make myself feel better? So take some action. So we started right away, only using half of our lights and talking about what we can do at home, each of us individually, even though it doesn't feel like a lot, and maybe sometimes it feels silly when we just do a teeny little thing and we think, oh, I'm not making any difference. If we think about if everybody were doing that, it would make a huge difference. So we started paying attention to what we were doing here and at home, right? And I think it helped us feel like we were at least doing something. Mm-hmm. And then ultimately we sent our posters to Donald Trump. Haven't heard anything back.
So when you did things in the classroom, then to like turning the lights off, what kind of an impact did that have on you? Or how did you respond to that?
I felt a little better and a little less sad because people care and that's good.
Do you feel that people are willing to do things?
Not all people. Humans as a whole are actually doing a pretty bad job. But yes, I feel like some people are willing to do things.
Okay. And does that help you deal with it a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
How about yourself? Are you doing things?
Yes.
What kind of things?
Lots of unplugging.
Lots of what?
Unplugging.
Unplugging. So as you do things as a teacher, what kinds of things do you have to consider with students as you're addressing issues like climate change?
Well, my personal belief is that the truth is the best way to go with everything. So I don't change the facts, certainly. I mostly just take into account, I prefer a discussion of the reality of it than skirting some of the reality of it. So we talked about pretty much all of it, and we looked at the effects, and they were terrifying, as Amelia said, many of them. And not to say that I'm not sensitive to the students' emotional ideas and needs, but I think just for myself, I always like to know the truth. And I feel like if I know the truth, then I can do something rather than if I'm not informed, I maybe don't even think I need to do something. So I think they can handle it. It's their world coming, they're coming into it. It's not great news, but I think from what I've seen of children this age, they want to know. They want to know the truth of what the world is, what the world is like, what's good, what's bad, and feel some kind of ability to have some say or control over some things.
If I know a person who's your age or middle, maybe a little younger, and they are very concerned about climate change, what kinds of things would you tell them?
Wow, okay. I just tell them that, well, at least you know the truth. I mean, that's good. At least you're aware of what's going on. And don't forget, people are out there trying to do stuff, renewable energy. They're trying.